Today, we are recapping Mashal Season 2, but just before let's head back to the last episode from Season 1, where the truth about Mash, and that he is magicless, was revealed to everyone just after he defeated Selwar. So the rumor about the magicless Mash has been everywhere in the Academy until it reached the big shots. The Bureau of Magic,
So they summoned Mash for a trial where
where most of the Divine Visionaries called for Mash's execution, except for Riao, the Shining Visionary. But then the trial was interrupted when the judge was affected by a magi parasite that feeds on mana to death. But as usual, this is nothing for our main character, and he just ripped it off. But just after Innocent Zero revealed that Mash is his property and war will be if they harmed him. Then, Episode 2. Wahlberg arrives to the scene and suggests that Mash is an important asset in understanding Innocent Zero and defeating him. And they decided to let Mash live. But shall he prove himself by being a visionary? And as the exam's getting closer, Mash and the gang went to the town to hang out where they entered Wand's shop where Mash found his new metal magic wand, and then Mash takes the gang to meet his old man. Episode 3. One of the Divine Visionaries sent Margaret, the high-ranked student, to make Mash unable to attend the exams, but Raynames saved the situation, revealing the difference between 2- and 3-lined magicians, which is that the 3-lined magicians are those chosen by God. And when a 3-lined magician takes up their wand, it shows its true self. Episode 4. The exam begins with a test to pop a magic balloon and collect a key from inside it, which of course Mash has no problems with, but the second test was worse for him, as it was to hold a fragile crystal. But Mash made that impossible, as he smashed it before the test even started. But luckily they had Finn's crystal to protect, because that test was in teams of 3 Mash, Finn, and Dot, who by the way, smashed his crystal too. Episode 5. We learn in that episode that there are 13 ancient wands known as Master Canes that give who wield them unique powers like our friend Carpaccio, who have the power of a goddess nurse. And any damage he gets immediately goes to his enemy, which was poor Finn. And of course, you are asking where are Mash and Dot to help Finn, and I will tell you that they were lost looking for him, and just before Finn lose, Mash appears and slam the guy to the nearest wall. Though it is Mash who received the damage, it didn't do much, but Mash realized that to defeat the guy he have to defeat the goddess. So he kept punching until he cracked her status and she had to attack Mash directly. Then Mash shaped his new wand with his own hand to be a racket and launched a heavy attack on the statue until it was shattered. He made our guy feel the pain he didn't feel for his whole life. Episode 6. In this episode, a visionary called Caldo offers Mash a pass in the exam if he beats him in a game of You Look You Lost, as he attacks him with his magic. But regarding Mash's epic performance, he lost by accident when a passing owl steals his cream buff, so Caldo declared a draw. Then the third stage is announced as 1 versus 1 duels until only one remains. The first duel is Mash versus Margaret with Caldo watching very closely. Mash manages to grab him and performs his biggest, most explosive suplex yet on him. Yet when the dust clears, Margaret is not only unharmed, but he is also enjoying himself. Episode 7. The battle between Mash and Margaret is getting more and more intense after Mash put away what holds him back, which of course is another buff in his pocket. Margaret decides to reveal his true form and transforms into a young boy able to move faster than sound. Meanwhile, a dark mage who is Innocent Zero himself approaches the academy on a dragon, seeking for Mash. Margaret gets crazy with his ultimate attack, which will kill everyone. But Mash managed to steal his wand and break it before that, just after Innocent Zero arrived, claiming his son Mash to absorb his body to complete his ultimate form to be the strongest. Episode 8. It appears that Zero used time magic when he freezes everyone. Though Wahlberg is somehow unaffected, he unfrees Mash, and the strongest in the arena to fight some demons to protect the Frozen while he fights Zero somewhere else, and Mash starts a fight with Selwar. It is revealed Innocent and Wahlberg were both students to Adam, the strongest dark mage in history, and their magic is equal in power. Episode 9. We get a flashback about Adam, the strongest mage who created the Academy and the Bureau of Magic just before Zero resurrect Adam's mindless body to be controlled by Necros. But Wahlberg manages to defeat him and teleport them away with his space control magic, and back to Mash, where we finally know why Innocent Zero need Mash's body, as he is trying to be immortal by sacrificing 6 of his sons, so he was looking for him for a long time. At the end, Mash with his super speed gets behind Cell and strangles him unconscious. Episode 10. The demons are defeated as well as Innocent's men, and Mash rushes to help Wahlberg, who was in a very bad situation after Zero managed to age half of his body to dust. But it didn't stop Wahlberg from using the God of Skies inside his wand to eliminate Innocent Zero from existence. But it is never easy for anyone except for Mash in this show. Barely alive, Wahlberg is astounded when Innocent simply reverses time so the blast never happened. And just before he finishes, Wahlberg Mash arrives from nowhere and kicks Innocent in the face. Episode 11. Innocent, having stolen Wahlberg's spatial magic, faces off against Mash in a fierce hand-to-hand combat. But there's a twist. Overusing Wahlberg's immense magical power starts to take a toll on Innocent's body. Wahlberg realizes that Innocent is on a quest for an immortal body, one that can withstand multiple stolen powers without breaking down. Unable to fully control his body, Innocent teleports away to recover. But before leaving, he casts a spell that fuses the bodies of his dead demons into one monster, aiming to flatten the arena. And with Innocent gone, the students in the arena are unfrozen and start to panic. Mash then steps up to the challenge, and not only stops the monster's attack but also starts dragging it backwards, away from the arena. With the entire academy watching, many students begin to question if it really matters that Mash is magicless. Soon, they are all cheering in support of him, which encouraged Mash to throw the monster all the way to the mountains. And so, the academy celebrates their hero, Mash. Episode 12. Wahlberg is deeply concerned, now that Innocent can control both time and space, and hopes that Mash can somehow stop him. Then, a civilian mob, led by a priest, invades the academy after learning that a magicless candidate is aiming to become a divine visionary. And outraged, Lemon expresses her support for Mash, but the mob throws stones at her. Mash saves Lemon, traps the priest in his own iron cage, and announces to the shocked mob that he will become a divine visionary and prove them all wrong. Wahlberg warns Mash that now his identity is public, his friends may be labeled criminals too if he is executed. Becoming a divine visionary is no longer just about saving himself, but his friends' lives as well. And so, Mash's journey continues with even higher stakes. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing recaps.